as conservative, kung sila ang mananalo, basically yung party ni Pierre Poilievre. Kung strict na ngayon ang policy, mas magiging strict pa yan pag sila ang Hello fam, good morning and welcome back to our channel. So ito, mainit-init pang balita at nasa lunch break ako and kakauwi lang ni Donna. And ang bungad ng TV ay Justin Trudeau will be resigning as Liberal Party leader and naturally you need to resign as well as a Prime Minister.
Yeah. So kakatapos lang naming panoorin.
Yeah. So, medyo fresh na fresh pa. Well, reflections would be coming from really the inflationary measures daw na ginawa nila ng Liberal Party. So madaming topics yan about kung ano ang ginawa ng party, about dun sa after pandemic kasi sila yung nanalo 2021.
Yeah.
But then again, syempre, since nagre-recover yung economy, gumagawa ka naman ng policy para dumami ang trabaho, para dumami ang produkto, pero ang nagiging result niyan ay, the effect would be in a sense inflationary. So kaya nagkaroon ng matataas na interest rates, it's because of that. Kasi yung central bank kasi is ika-counter niya yung pagbilis ng economy. So kailangan niyang taasan yung interest rate. So madaming policies ang Liberal Party na well siguro sa tingin ng madlang people dito sa Canada ay masyadong open. So probably siguro aside from the main reason na parang hindi nila mapaganda in a sense ang economy or mabigyan ng parang sapat na production or salary yung mga employees. Yan, siguro isa yun sa reason kung bakit.
Pero siguro madami pa rin. He been Prime Minister ng haba na ring panahon. So, nakakagulat lang kasi ngayon talaga siya nag-decide na mag-resign na malapit na din ang election dito sa Canada, 'di ba?
Yeah. So anyway, before tayo mag-continue, ito yung panoorin niyo muna yung video ni Trudeau. Just a snip of it.
So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election.
And ayan, napanood nyo na. So, ano ang tingin nyo?
Ano ang reaction natin?
Yung timing siguro medyo tama yung mga views ng Conservative Party. Medyo maganda or bad timing siya. Kasi bakit ngayon na mag-e-election na? So siguro within the Liberal Party, nag-usap siguro sila doon kasi medyo unpopular na si Trudeau. Siguro nag-usap sila pag hindi ka nag-resign, matatalo tayo on the next election for sure. So yun yung mga usual na pinag-uusapan naman ng isang party. Siyempre you want to preserve yung chances of winning ng party. Yun talaga yung ultimate goal at the end of the day is the Prime Minister should be coming from your party and not the other way around. So yun yung tinatry nilang i-preserve. So, naturally,
Mag-iintay na tayo kung anong magiging next move nila. Kasi syempre, malapit na nga election, they need to choose kung sino ang papalit talaga.
yeah. And dinetail naman ni Trudeau na magre-resign lang siya as party leader and prime minister up until yung party niya, the Liberal Party, ay makahanap na ng pangpalit sa kanya. So after that, siguro, yun na yung time talaga na bababa na siya sa pwesto properly or finally, with finality rather. So mahirap sa sitwasyon niya kasi even though siguro gusto niya pang mag-serve, gusto niya pang i-continue, pero yun may pressure talaga kasi yan from the party kung sino yung magiging leader. And again, unpopular siya with the latest statistics. So yung party hindi talaga yan siya papanig dun sa unpopular candidate. Which means that pag unpopular ka, pag nagkaroon ng election, matatalo sila. So ngayon, maghahanap na yan sila ng, in a sense, a fighting chance. Tao na pwedeng lumaban with the conservative leader, which is, I think, very popular, which is
I think
Pierre
so as
Poilievre. And tingnan natin naman kung ano ang sinabi niya dito.
Canadians desperate to turn the page on this dark chapter in our history might be relieved today that Justin Trudeau is finally leaving. But what has really changed? Every Liberal MP in power today and every potential Liberal leadership contender fighting for the top job helped Justin Trudeau break the country over the last 9 years. All Liberal politicians actively worked to pass into law the job-killing inflationary carbon tax. They continued supporting Trudeau when he did all of those things. No, their only objection is that he is no longer popular enough to win an election and keep them in power. They want to protect their pensions and paycheck by sweeping their hated leader under the rug months before an election to trick you and then do it all over again.
Okay, so napanood niyo yung sinabi ni Pierre. Ang ganda ng intro niya. What has changed then? Okay, mag-resign si Trudeau, but ano ang nagbago? Hinighlight niya ulit na oo, nag-resign na yung head of the party, but then lahat naman ng Liberal MPs ay sila naman din yung nag-execute or nag-support dun sa mga policies ni Trudeau. So parang sinasabi lang ni Pierre, okay, tinanggal niyo yung isa nasa taas, pero lahat naman ng nasa ilalim, magkakampi naman kayo lahat. So, wala pa rin nagbabago. So, unless na magkaroon ng election at ma-change talaga yung leadership ng parliament and the prime minister, that's the time. So,
ang galing no, ang bilis niya talagang nag-response dun sa...
parang within minutes lang siguro yun.
Grabe.
Nakapag-response na agad siya. So, ngayon ang tanong for our kababayans, ano ang tingin nyong magiging policies ni Pierre pag siya naman ang nanalo? Kasi madaming pinoint out si Pierre Poilievre dun sa mga policies ni Trudeau, but especially dun sa mga immigration policies. So for example, so far may mga news clips na ako na nabasa or news readings na nabasa na naturally kasi ang conservative, it means that yung uunahin mo talaga yung bansa mo.
Yeah.
It's Canadian first and nothing else. So ibig sabihin, although syempre ang Canada naman, we know Canada na nag-a-accept ng tao, okay yung immigration policy, but for me, sa tingin ko is for sure, kung strict na ngayon ang policy, mas magiging strict pa yan pag sila ang nanalo. And it could be, in a sense, for Canadians, it could be good. No, actually, in a sense, it could be good or bad for both Canadians and immigrants. Depende na lang yun sa sitwasyon kung saan mo tingnan. So, for example, isang policy ni Trudeau na natitingnan niya talaga is about the temporary worker or temporary foreign worker program and international students program. Once they reviewed that, I think mas paihigpitin pa nila. And meron dong statement si Pierre na naalala ko. Ang sinabi niya is we're gonna be removing policies or work permits that would take the jobs away from Canadians.
Canadians, yeah.
So masyadong general yung term, pero siguro gets nyo naman kung ano ang ibig sabihin yun.
Yeah.
Ipaprioritize niya yung food sector talaga. Siguro yung mga farming related jobs, yun yung isa sa strict niya. Pero for sure, tatamaan din yung ibang industries talaga niyan. So, depende sa kung ano yung tinitingnan yung anggulo. It could be better for Canada or for Canadians or for permanent residents. Or in a sense, on the other hand, it could be better for temporary foreign workers. Kasi meron naman din dyan point na since gagawin nilang mas strict yung policy, makakaiwas din yung mga temporary legit foreign workers na maloko sila.
Yeah.
Kasi mas magiging stricto ang policy, mas siguro i-check yung mga agencies na magpaparating sa kanila dito.
Even international.
So, iwas din sa maaabuso sila ng mga ng mga bad actors on immigrants.
That's right.
So, madaming changes talaga and we expect more lalo na pag siguro nanalo ang conservative. Kasi again, nag-react na nga din ang si Trump as the elected US president. Also, Elon Musk nag-react na din na for Trump, coming from Trump, imagine if Canada would join us, it would be a very great country. Sinabi niya na yun. Parang 51st state daw yung Canada. So, naturally, syempre, Canadians na, syempre, hindi naman yan sila mag-ano talaga. They don't even entertain that thought. But, I mean, knowing Trump, ganun talaga pag bumanat si Trump, direct to the point baka gusto niyong sumali na lang kayo as 51st state. And, well, again, pag naging 51st state kayo, wala ng tax. Hindi na tayo magkakaroon ng tax in between our border. Mako-combine yung mga natural resources. Parang natural naman dun sa dalawang bansa na maging isang bansa kasi we just share the same border. Parang magkalapit lang sila. So, madaming nag-react na din and nag-post about that Trump's statement. And also nag-tweet din si Elon Musk about it's a great day or it's a great start for 2025. Yan yung mga patama nila doon sa pag-resign ni Trudeau. So for me, parang kung temporary foreign worker ka or international student ka right now, you really need to study the policies. And you need to anticipate kung ano yung mga pwedeng i-change na policy pa nila on a stricter note.
Yeah.
In a sense. Kasi as conservative, kung sila ang mananalo, basically yung party ni Pierre Poilievre. I think magiging mas stricter pa. Naging stricto na sila. With the recent changes na Liberal Party yun, how much more pag yung mga conservatives ang nanalo? So again, I'm not saying it's bad really. There could be bad, there could be good policies that they could change. One thing that I can see is pag nag-stricter yung policy, maiiwasang mas maabuso ang ating mga kababayan na legitimate na pupunta naman dito as temporary foreign worker, which na satisfy naman nila lahat ng requirements. But in a broader sense, feeling ko yung in general, the immigration policies really would be would get stricter.
Yeah.
So, ayun. So, abangan natin. And we're praying that every one of us will be better here in Canada and we achieve our dreams more. Regardless naman yan kung sino ang government na manalo, is meron tayong goals, meron tayong dreams, meron tayong aspirations. We just work towards that every day. So, ayun, nag-quick reaction lang kami ni Donna kasi super hot yung topic. Let us know in the comments below. Add kayo ng comment kung ano yung mga tingin yung policies na pwede nilang i-change. Pwede bang maging relaxed yung policy na to? Pwede bang maging strict yung policy na to?
Ano reaction nyo sa
And
pagre-resign ni
reaction niyo sa pagre-resign ni Trudeau?
Trudeau?
At madami-dami talaga ang nag-call ng resignation din siguro niya sa Liberal Party. So, let me know, fam. And catch you on the next video.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell.
And one more thing, thank you for our 500 plus subscribers now.
Yay!
And more to go.
Yeah. So, salamat sa inyong lahat.
Salamat sa suporta.
And napansin ko, 70% pala of our viewers are not subscribed. Parang 20% lang yung subscribe.
Subscribe na
So,
po.
subscribe kayo.
Thank you.
For more updated videos. Whether it's immigration, our
Buhay
daily
Canada.
lives, Buhay Canada, challenges in Canada, successes in Canada, and anything under the sun. So, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And hope to see you soon. Hang loose.